Hi, and welcome to the Diorama Zone. So the plan for today is to show how to make these windows, and they're kind of supposed to just look like medieval windows, and we're going to put them right in here. And the stuff that you're going to need is, this is, you can buy this where they sell chicken wire. Usually they have this as another option. That's next, in that zone. You're gonna need some little clippers to cut this stuff. This is just some plastic. I think this had some strawberries in it or something, but we're gonna use the plastic as the actual window itself. And then to make it look all warped and distorted like that, like it was like some primitive technology for making glass, we're gonna use some old polyurethane. Emphasis on old polyurethane. You want it to be yellowy. Like, let's take a look in here. That's good. That's what you want, because that's just going to give it that, extra aged look to it and a little bit of a yellow tint. All right, so let's get it going. Okay, so we got the piece cut out. Now we got to make it the right size of the window. There's the window we want to put in. We got two of these. We're only going to do one window. And to do that, all we're gonna do, we want it to be at an angle, not straight up and down, because if it's at an angle, it just looks more medieval. Obviously, Romeo and Juliet happens in the Renaissance. The Renaissance is right after the medieval era, and they pretty much do glass windows the same kind of way. They're like these little diamond windows because they couldn't, technology back then couldn't make big panes of glass. They just could make little panes of glass. And so you just have to have all these tiny little panes of glass that you look through. And maybe, I don't know if you can see that, but I just used the Sharpie to trace. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna be cutting it. Okay, so then when we're putting the piece in, because it's foam, it's okay to scratch it a little bit on this side, because we're just going to use that to kind of, the prickly parts of this, we're going to use actually to sit it in there so it gets stuck in the foam. We're going to put it one side first. We're just going to force the other side in. It's going to sit right there. There's a little bit of scratching here, but I haven't even finished painting this area, so all that will be covered up once I paint it. So there's the metal part of it. Just flatten it out, make it as even as possible. And then we're gonna put the this plastic on. This will be what we're gonna be doing next. Okay, so here's the piece of plastic that we've cut out to be about as big as this window. We're gonna take the Sharpie, hold it up like this, and we're gonna trace exactly where we need to cut. That's where we're going to be cutting. Now we're going to take this super glue and put it all along the sides, everywhere you want it to stick to, the plastic on the sides, a little bit in the middle. And now we're going to take the plastic. I think I got it right. There we go. And we got to put it in there. Oh, it's got to cut off a little bit of the side. Okay, now we're going to take the polyurethane, the old polyurethane. We're going to take this brush. It's a crappy brush, doesn't even have to be a good brush. And we are basically going to take that polyurethane and put it all along inside of there. And we're gonna put a lot of it in there. And as it dries, it's gonna give us that kind of cool bubbly look to it. You gotta put it on the right side. You want the framing texture, the frame to be on the outside when you do this. And the plastic that you just cut needs to be on the inside. And then just let it dry in that flat position so that everything kind of warps and bends along where the frame's at. But you gotta let it dry like this. If you pick this thing up and let it dry up and down, it's gonna pull down at the bottom sides and you don't want that. So this way, let it dry like that and it'll be nice and even. And here are, so these windows were already done, but now we got the building right here. Now these windows are complete. And we did some more windows here, 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 and down here. You can see how it looks with the varnish on it. I actually have not varnished this one yet. This one has just got glue on it, but I will be varnishing it. But this one has the varnish on it, and you can see it does the bubble effect when it hits that mesh, and it gives it like a old-fashioned glass look to it. I also added some details to it. We've got the maybe a little sign that I can put right here. We put some fabric draped over this railing right here. I did a awning right here, and I did another awning right here, and put some more areas for signs right here. I did a little hanging sign right here, and added these doors in there as well. So I think after this I'll be painting some of this stuff, and we'll do the aging thing on the next one.